Everyone tells you to find a mentor, to join a community, to surround yourself with other traders. I'm going to tell you the opposite. To become a profitable trader, you need to shut everyone out. You need to go into a cave. You need to walk in complete total silence. I'm Kirill, I'm 24. 4 years ago, I came to Dubai from Eastern Europe with nothing but a laptop, a goal. I didn't know anyone, I didn't have a mentor, I had no community. And in those 4 years, working completely alone, I made over $1 million trading. Today, I'm going to give you the 4 rules of silent trading. This is a code I live by. This is the part that separates the 99% who talk from the 1% who execute. If you feel alone on the journey, good, you're on the right track. Let's go. Look, I'm a normal guy. I came from a normal family. I wasn't born with some special trading talent. Everything I have I built through discipline. When I started trading, I did what everyone does. I was on YouTube, on social media, in forums. I was watching what other traders were doing, what they were saying. I was looking for validation, for the secret strategy, and all it did was distract me. It filled my head with noise, with doubt, with other people's opinions. It wasn't until I made a conscious decision to shut it all out that I started seeing real progress. Trading is a single-player game. It's you against yourself, and you can't win that game if you listen to the crowd. You have to build your skills in isolation. You have to become a silent master. These are the 4 rules that got me there. Rule number 1: shut out the noise. What is the noise? It's everything. It's the YouTube videos promising a 99% win rate, it's the Instagram traders flexing rented Lambos, and the X arguments about which indicator is the best. It's even the well-meaning advice from your friends and family who don't understand what you are doing. All of it is poison. When you're trying to learn a deep skill, you need absolute focus. Think about it like a chess. To get good, you don't just play random games online. You study openings, you analyze grandmaster games, you solve puzzles. It's deep, focused, silent work. You're not debating on a forum whether the Queen's Gambit is better than Sicilian defense. You're on the lab. You're working. Trading is the same. Your first job is to eliminate all external input that is not part of your plan. Unsubscribe from YouTubers. Move the ex-gurus. Stop telling people what you are doing. Your opinion is the only one that matters. Your chart is the only one you should be looking at. Your results are the only validation you need. I spent my first 2 years consuming noise, and I stayed broke. I spent the next 2 years in silence, and I made $1 million. The math is simple. Rule number 2: master yourself, not the market. This is the biggest mistake traders make. They think their job is to predict what the market will do. They spent years trying to master price action, to find the perfect entry. And it's impossible. The market is chaos. It's a reflection of millions of people's fear and greed. It's the wars, it's news, it's random events you can never predict. You will never even master the market. But you can master yourself. You can master your discipline. You can master your patience. You can master your emotional reactions. You can master your ability to follow a plan no matter what. This is Stoic approach to trading. The ancient Stoic thought that we don't control what happens to us, but we have 100% control over how we respond. The market is the external event. Your reaction is your choice. When you take a loss, do you get angry and revenge trade? That's a choice. Or do you accept it as a data and walk away? That is also a choice. When the market is slow, do you get bored and force a bad trade? Or do you sit patiently and wait for your setup? That is your choice. Stop trying to control uncontrollable. Focus all your energy on the one thing you have absolute power over, your own actions. That is the only path to consistency. Rule number 3: build your fortress. When you walk in silence, you need a space where you can do deep work. I call this your fortress. It's both a physical and mental space. Your physical fortress is your trading environment. It needs to be clean, organized, free from distractions. Your phone should be in another room. Your notifications should be off. This is your cockpit. It's for execution only. But your mental fortress is even more important. It's about protecting your energy and your focus. For 7 years I've been in the line business. I learned early on that your mental state is your most valuable asset. If you wake up and your mind is scattered, you've already lost the day. So you build a routine, a ritual. For me it's waking up, no phone the first hour, exercise, reading, then and only then I look at the charts. I prepared my mind for the battle. I'm building the walls of my fortress before the market even opens. When you are in your fortress, you're a different person. You're not the guy who scrolls Instagram. You're not the guy who worries about bills. You are the executor. You're a disciplined operator. If your environment is chaotic, your trading will be chaotic. If your mind is distracted, your P&L will be distracted too. Build your fortress. Protect your focus at all costs. Rule number 4. Let your results do the talking. The ultimate power of working in silence is that you stop needing to prove yourself with the words. You stop telling people you are going to be a successful trader. You just become one. For 2 years, nobody knew what I was doing. I was in my apartment in Dubai, just grinding. My family was worried. My friends thought I was crazy. I didn't post my wins on Instagram. I didn't talk about my goals. I just walked. I focused on the process. I followed my rules. I built account, block by block. And then, one day, the results were undeniable. The P&L was the only validation I ever needed. There is a quiet confidence that comes from this. It's not arrogance, it's not ego, it's a deep, unshakable self-belief that you earned through thousands of hours of silent and disciplined work. When you have that, you don't need anyone's approval, you don't need to flex, you just know. And hear the truth. People will doubt you, they always do. When you're walking in silence, when you're not showing off, when you're just grinding, people won't understand you. They'll think you're wasting your time. But that doubt doesn't matter. You're not working for their approval. You're working for your own freedom. And when the results come, when your account speaks for itself, those same people will ask you how you did it. And you won't need to say a word. Your success will be the only answer they need. So stop talking about the trader you want to be. Disappear for a year, do the work, and come back with results that speaks for themselves. Now look, I've told you to walk in silence, to do this alone, and that is the path to building the skill. But it's hard path, it's lonely, it's full of mistakes. I spent 2 years making every mistake possible because I had no one to guide me. I built my success in silence, but I create my FX community so you don't have to suffer the way I did. I've already done the silent work. I found what works. Now I share it openly in my free Telegram community. I give you everything you need. 3 to 7 high quality setups every week, education that break down my entire psychology, and personal support from me. Why it's free? Because I'm not trying to sell you a course. I make money from the markets. My only benefit is if you choose to trade with the broker I've used and trusted for years. Our incentives are aligned. I also run daily live scalping session on my main Telegram channel, Monday to Friday. You see me trade in real time, you see the discipline in action, full transparency. I walked the lonely path so I could come back and build a map for others. If you want the map, the link in the description, join the community, learn from someone who has actually done it. So I'm giving you a choice, go into the cave, walk in silence, build yourself from the ground up. It's the most powerful thing you can do, and when you are ready to accelerate your journey, join me. The community will be there. The path of the silent master is a lonely one, but it leads to a level of strength and profitability that you cannot imagine. Now get to work, stay disciplined and stop talking about it. Let's go!